What excited me about this production was that it felt like all of my comfort media in one show. So I've always been into rom-coms and I've always been into sitcoms, and it felt like that. And I love musicals. So it fit all of that into one show. And so I got really excited about playing it like a sitcom. It's kind of written like that. And I think there's something nostalgic and familiar about that is really exciting. And also in the time that we're in right now, there's a lot of stressors going on and there's a lot of hardships. And I feel like sometimes the theater can be really amazing for that escape. And I feel like this show will hopefully provide that escape that sitcoms provided me my whole life. So that's what I'm excited about.
So what is your favorite sitcom? Do you have one that really appeals to you?
My favorite, I've watched like every sitcom ever made, ever. I've watched them a million times over, but I think I've watched New Girl the most. I think I've watched it like 10 times. I love New Girl, but I also love, I love classics too. I love Friends, How I Met Your Mother, but I think New Girl wins it for me.
So you mentioned rom-coms. You have a favorite romantic comedy that really...
It's actually horrible. I used to be obsessed with Adam Sandler rom-coms.
Okay.
So I love 50 First Dates.
Okay.
I loved Just Go With It, Blended. There's just like a type of ridiculous humor. It's kind of in sitcoms too. It's so over the top, but in a very natural way.
Right.
That I love about both of those. It's like realistic, but it expands reality just a little bit. And I feel like this show does something very similar. So that's why I'm excited about it.
So speaking of favorites, you have a favorite musical. Like what appeals to you?
I love all musicals. It's so hard to answer that question, but some that I am especially excited about, I love Anastasia.
Oh,
I'm a big Wicked fan, but I've always been a big Wicked fan. I went through like a phase where I was like, I don't like Wicked when I was younger because everybody likes Wicked, but I love Wicked. And I love Pippin.
Oh, that's a great one.
I love Pippin. I love Sondheim, any Sondheim show really. I love Into the Woods. I know it's also overdone, but it's one of my favorite shows. And oh my God, I could list a million more. I love Matilda. There's a million musicals. So in Ronin, there's so many musicals I love.
So why should someone come to see this production of I Love You Because?
People should come see this production of I Love You because I feel, first, the cast is incredible. All of them are true triple threats. They're so funny. Like, each of them has brought something unique and specific to this role that I don't think you'll see anywhere else. All of them have done deep character work, and you wouldn't expect that with a show that feels kind of fluffy like this, but they've all really made it true. And we talked so much about sitcoms, and I think what makes sitcoms so special is the actors and is the cast and the people that those humans are. You follow their relationships and themselves more than you follow the plot, and this cast really does that, and they're really, really wonderful. And there's a lot of movement. I love a choreo piece, so there's a lot of movement, and it's used in fun and exciting ways, but also ways you might expect and some ways you might not expect. And so I think come see it for those reasons. And also if you just need an escape from the world right now, I think it's the show that will make you laugh, and it might make you cry. Surprised me. I cried on rehearsal the other day and I wasn't expecting to. And it just makes you feel really good. And this cast especially does that. So that's really good. Come see it.
Great.